jobs.
You working. You gotta get your hair did. You gotta put Leo to work. What is Leo's job? What can he do?
Stop pooping everywhere.
That's your job, Leo. Your job from now on is to stop pooping everywhere. Do you get that job description?
I want to poop right now.
Oh, big boy. You're big. So how you feel? How you feel, Angelo? Everything.
I don't know why he
Everybody
trying
trying
to
to say you look like me. I don't see it. I see it, but I don't see it.
I look more like you than any of them.
All right, so what's the pseudo? What is the pseudo?
It's right here.
What is the pseudo?
It's right here.
Let me try that. I'll be flat on my face.
That's gonna be hard. Let me see you do it.
But look at this.
Stop, boy. Let me see you do it.
I am, but look. Once you master it, you'll be able to like pull your whole entire body off the ground. Hold up, I'll find it.
All right, can y'all do some pull-ups? All right. Wait a minute. Wait. I know this is the first clip y'all seeing. Once y'all click on this video.
This is the second damn clip.
But when y'all first start to watch, it's gonna look like I got it. Y'all gonna watch these clips or this video coming up after I finish explaining, laugh at my pain, this and that. But what I'm saying is, the video gonna start off like I got it. It's gonna look like I'm really teaching y'all something. But it's gonna be an epic fail to where I ain't end up hooking nothing. I ain't end up hooking not a goddamn thing. And towards the end, I had to get a guy to help a sister out. If it wasn't for that guy being a good Samaritan, I would have never got that trailer hooked. So, y'all laugh at my pain because it was dang sure painful trying to get that heavy old dolly to line up in front of the first trailer, this and that, and the third. So, I do my best to share what I learned. But as far as this double thing, I can get it hooked, but everything really depends on if it's hilly, if it's straight, if it's just you having a bad day, you can't get the dang dolly to line up with the first trailer and everything else. Every day is a different day when it comes to trucking. I don't care if you doubles, flatbedder, dry van, reefer. You could be doing this thing for years, and out of all these days, you just have a bad day. And that day was a bad day because this day of this clip ain't the day of the clip when just watch it. Just watch it. Hey everybody, I'm gonna show you guys how I've learned to hook these trailers. So the first thing you want to do is find a dolly. So once you find a dolly that you want, you need to line your trailer tires up to the tires of the dolly from your mirrors. The hardest part is backing it enough to where you're gonna pretty much get this pintle hook aligned with the hook on your truck. So when you back it up, the hardest part is eyeballing it from your driver's side. That is truly the hardest part because you never know if you're close enough. You want to try to have as little gap right here as much as possible because this thing right here is far from light. This thing has a lot of weight to it and you're going to have to put some muscle into hooking it up. So this part right here is the brakes. When you pull it out, it releases the brakes as you heard. When you push it in, it releases the brake. So we want to make sure this thing out is pushed. So it's a handle right here. When you lift up on this dolly, do not use your back. Make sure you use your legs because that's going to keep you from getting a back injury. So you're going to plant your feet, stand up, pull, and pull till you connect. As y'all see, I pulled it. Once you pull, this is what the finishing result's gonna look like. You make sure you lock it. And on the back, how they have their trucks tailor-made, they have hooks on the back of their tractors because on every dolly, you have chains. Like it's mandatory that you chain your dolly to your truck. So for whatever reason, but it rarely happens that disconnects, you have a second security to, connect. So this is what the chains look like once they connected. Now on these dollies, they have different style dollies. This is the front glad hand set of glad hands, and this is the rear set of glad hands. Of course, the front goes to the front pup, which is the front trailer, and the second one will go to the rear pup, which will be the rear trailer. So you always do a pre-trip, even on your dolly, because obviously this is mechanical, which can have mechanical issues the same way as anything else that's mechanical. And these hold air just like a truck would. So these have air tanks, and just like with a truck, you should end that at the end of each workday, just like you would your tractor. And once you hook up, you're gonna check your lights, you check your fifth wheel, make sure that is open so you can connect, check your tires, mud flaps, check lug nuts, air hoses, because that's, you know, when your truck is running, it's actually airing up tires. It's actually airing up tires on every tire that is. So now, once you get hooked to your dolly, you get your fuel, you do all that extra stuff, whatever you gotta do. Then you go to line haul and you go get your bills. Now on the bills, at the bills, it'll have two different trailer types. Well, it'll have two different trailer numbers. So you always want to put the lightest trailer at the back, and you always put the heaviest trailer in the front. And that's even when loading. When on traditional 53 footers, the typical way to load is put most of the weight on the front and, you know, have the weight on the back be light. Because if you're driving down the road and you fishtail, the fact that you got all that weight sitting on the back is going to further make you fishtail and flip over. So you don't want those problems. So now we need to go and locate some trailers. But I'm not looking for an empty trailer. I'm just trying to hook empties. So it don't care what order we go in today. So let's go. All the empty trailers are on the right. So I have to pretty much walk up to, I gotta get out and see which ones are empty. It's probably pretty much any of these. Pretty much any of these probably. Okay, so just like you would any other 53-foot trailer, we gotta get out and confirm which trailer is empty. Because when I went inside, they pretty much said that all the empties is on this side, so I know to start here. Now, each yard is set up differently, so every yard is not going to have the same setup, but for the most part, it's the same procedure, So, let's see if any of these are empty. Yep, and that's what y'all packages be sitting in. I don't understand how they do it, but yeah. So make sure that that's secure. And also too, guys, part of the pre-trip is making sure that this is latched, because I guess for more protection, for whatever reason, if this door flop open, you have extra protection to make sure that it is locked. So we got two side by side each other. So I'm taking these two right here. All right, guys, so now what we gotta do, we have to line this dolly up with it will be either the lightest trailer, but since these empties don't matter. So we're gonna line that dolly up with the first trailer. You need to try to get the middle of this to where you see this line at. All right, so you never wanna back it all the way under the trailer, because you have to, pull it. So once you get it, you know that you're kind of in the middle, you want to pull it out some to give yourself room to maneuver. But I know that that trailer is too high, so I need to let that trailer down. All right, so that's what it looks like. You're just gonna leave your dolly in front of the trailer, then you hook up to your next trailer. And then the first process that we did the first time when we hooked to the dolly is what you're gonna do again. So now that I got my dolly positioned in front of the lightest trailer, but in this instance it's an empty trailer, now I can go find my first trailer and line those up. going to, like you see the tires, it's like you can look at the top of the tire and the bottom of that trailer, and you can kind of tell if it's a huge gap or not. If it's a huge gap, that means that trailer's too high or too low. Like, now you see the tire. You see the tire in the trailer, how it's a lot of gap. Now I know that trailer's too high, so I know I gotta get out and let it. So you can tell that that is a huge gap. So it's like working here at FedEx, that's a lot. You get this a lot. So you already know for sure you gotta get out and check. Cause you could, you know. Remember, do your tug test. The tug test is where you put your truck in gear. I'm pushing my service brake in, and I'm just gonna let off the clutch, go forward, and if I don't detach and I feel it tugging, I know I'm. Usually when you rolling up legs, a lot of them will have the directions, but for the most part, no matter if you did a tug test, you still wanna get a flashlight, get under and look, because sometimes tug test is not 100% proof that you're hooked. And I can see it, we are hooked. Also, another way you can tell is the handle. If that handle is pulled in, you know that it's locked. All right, guys, so sometimes the hardest part about hooking trailers is the setup. It's to set up the landscape. Yeah, the setup in the landscape. If you're on a hill, that makes your job a whole lot harder. And the easiest thing is when you're on flat ground, but you're not always going to be on flat ground. So setup is crucial. I'm still learning this. I'm still not 100%, but I'm just showing y'all how I do it. I'm not saying that everything I'm saying is correct. I'm just bringing y'all into my work life like I always do. So you want to get as close to the dolly and trailer as possible. And then you get close enough, and then you turn, get your trailer, and then you put a hook in it. Now you back. Don't be afraid to straighten out if you put too much of a jackknife in it. You gotta straighten out to straighten it up, straighten it out. See, I'm trying to line my tires up, because if you can line the tires up, you'll have better chances of hooking. Straighten out some. All right, let's see what we got. I'm still not that good, but I'm better than when I first started. Let's see how close I got. This is the hardest part, and I can deal with that. So when a guy just had to help me, I appreciate that. But if you don't line this dolly up with that line, you will not get it. So take these off, put them right there. Take this off. You hook up the front to the front. You hook up your electrical line. And you hook up your service brake. It's gonna start beeping in a minute. Actually, this is what. Hey guys, never assume that you know where to drop trailers, whether it's loaded or empty, because you can think you know where to put it, and then when you put it, like I put this thing right here, right? So I just went inside there to see where I go for line haul. So where I go for line haul is around the building, but look what I did already, assuming that I saw a guy dropping his trailer right there. So I assumed that I could drop my trailer here. Never assumed much. Already started unhooking, let the legs down. Done pulled the kingpin and everything. And a lot of times when you do that and they say, no, this is not where you're supposed to drop your trailer, sometimes you can forget that you pulled that pin, and when you pull out, long and behold, you know your trailer is not secured. You know, you probably done put your legs back up, and then that whole trailer will dip down. So let's just say you unhooked and everything, but they told you that you couldn't put the trailer there. The best thing to do is leave everything the way you got it and just pull all the way out and then back all the way in and make sure that that fifth wheel is connected to that kingpin. That's a for sure way to know that you connected your fifth wheel to that kingpin. So don't forget that that lock is not locked, because if you pull out and you for some reason forgot and forget, that trailer will dip down. Y'all seen it? Y'all seen it? See? Now, I had got so frustrated that I did not finish to let y'all know how poorly I did, you know, trying to get those hooked up. And I wish I could have got it to where I showed the guy helping me. But sometimes when I be getting in crunches like that, I don't always think to pull this phone out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And then I added an extra clip in about, you know, how to do certain things when you get to, you know, receivers and stuff with the trailer. But some days be tough, guys. So I'm glad that y'all can see my work day. But at the end of the day, this is my end of the day. So time is of the essence, and I'm making better time of it. And because I'm making better time of it, I'm about to go in my fortress, which is my bathtub, and just meditate. So, all right, lovely honeys. And my fast is up. My fast is up. I had some food. Yes, I did. Actually, I cheated. I gave up on the fast Thursday night instead of Friday morning because I wanted to eat. I had cooked me some chicken noodle soup, and the chicken noodle soup was calling me, and I tore it up. So, all right, y'all. Deuces.